Palace blames the Duterte administration for international criminal court probe and arrest. The Malacanang has pointed to the previous administration as the reason the International Criminal Court resumed its investigation into the alleged crimes against humanity during the bloody drug war of former President Rodrigo Duterte that ultimately led to his arrest and surrender last week. Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said this after Duterte's administration asked if it was not possible for the Philippine courts to prosecute Duterte instead of handing him over to the ICC. In a press briefing on Wednesday afternoon, March 19th, the Palace press officer explained that the Duterte administration had asked the International Criminal Court to suspend its investigation, promising to conduct its own probe and file cases against those involved in the supposed extrajudicial killings and human rights violations. Vice President Sara Duterte was told to prove fund legitimacy and fulfill her duties as vice president. The Malacanang believes that the discovery of new names in the list of supposed recipients of Vice President Sara Duterte's confidential funds should prompt a more thorough investigation. Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said this after it was reported that more questionable names such as Jay Camote and Miggy Mango were listed as recipients of the vice president's funds, raising more questions about the legitimacy of the transactions. The vice president has been embroiled in controversy regarding the spending of her confidential funds. Unusual names have been flagged as recipients, including those resembling popular snack brands. When asked if there have been efforts to bring Vice President Duterte home from Europe, Castro reminded Duterte of her duty to the Filipino people. Palace won't interfere with Leila de Lima's plan to assist the International Criminal Court trial on Duterte. The Malacanang will not prevent former Senator Leila de Lima from volunteering to help in the trial of former President Rodrigo Duterte in the International Criminal Court over crimes against humanity. De Lima was jailed during the term of Duterte from February 2017 to November 2023 in Camp Crame, Quezon City for alleged drug-related charges. She was fully acquitted of all charges in June last year. De Lima was the very first to sound the alarm on the extrajudicial killings being committed in the guise of Duterte's drug war, directing the Senate Committee on Justice and Human Rights to investigate the rampant extrajudicial killings and summary executions of suspected criminals in July 2016. Senate President Escudero says that the Philippine economy will remain strong despite political noise. Senate President Francis Chiz Escudero on Wednesday, March 19th said he is confident that despite the ongoing political developments, the Philippine economy will remain strong. Escudero made the remarks as the nation remains divided over former President Rodrigo Duterte's ongoing trial at the International Criminal Court. The Senate leader said he is confident the ongoing political developments will have a minimal impact on the economy. Escudero noted reports on the easing of inflation rate to 2.1% last month, the economy's steady gross domestic product growth of 5.6% in 2024, the healthy inflow of foreign direct investments amounting to $8.9 billion the previous year, and the bullish outlook for 2025 due to lower inflation and higher consumption and investments are key indicators pointing to the stability of the current administration and strong business confidence in the Philippines. Donald Trump administration releases over 1,100 John F. Kennedy files. More than 1,100 files, consisting of over 31,000 pages, were posted on the website of the U.S. National Archives and Records Administration. The vast majority of the National Archives collection of over 6 million pages of records, photographs, motion pictures, sound recordings, and artifacts related to the assassination had previously been released. President Donald Trump told reporters on Monday that the release was coming, though he estimated it at about 80,000 pages. There is an intense interest in details related to the assassination, which has spawned countless conspiracy theories. He directed the National Intelligence Director and Attorney General to develop a plan to release the records. The order also aimed to declassify the remaining federal records related to the 1968 assassinations of Robert F. Kennedy and the Martin Luther King Jr. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the